So now here we have the web server, right? We
Yes.
have one Nginx server. In that we have installed the web server. This application we want to auto
Application
scale.
we want to auto scale.
Okay,
Sorry,
so for
this
that
is
part,
serverless, right?
Okay, so for that purpose,
no, no, this is EC2, right?
this is EC2, right?
This is easy to sir.
Okay,
But we use
this is easy to
If you use S3 bucket, that is
use
serverless.
S3 bucket, that is serverless.
okay.
So now this we are converting into AMI. This instance will convert into AMI. Okay, better to stop the instance. Otherwise, come to actions,
Okay.
say image and templates.
Image and templates.
Yeah, create an image.
Okay.
Yeah, you convert this into AMI.
Okay.
So you give maybe NeoGym AMI something, you can give that.
This is how we create it. So we don't need Docker to do this, sir. I mean, in general, we create images using Docker Hub
No,
and
no,
we.
that image is different. Here, this is AMI itself.
Okay. So
From
this way.
AWS wise, this is nothing but an Amazon Mission image.
Okay. So as how my EC2 instance is there, exact image I can pull from this. I can produce from this, right?
Yes, yes.
Is that linked? Is that restricted to one time, two times, or something like that? Can I do it in multiple number of EC2 instances at a time using this
Yes,
image?
yes, using this with application, what is the advantage is in the auto scaling without application, even if you scale up also, there is no problem. There is no use. So
Okay.
I'll tell you an example. You want to scale up Flipkart application.
Okay.
If you created new Ubuntu instance, there is no use without Flipkart.
Okay.
With application, better to convert into AMI and will create that into
Image.
image. Okay. Yeah, create that into AMI.
Creating image.
So once this AMI have been created, from this AMI, I'm going to create an auto scaling group. What is the challenge if I create the Ubuntu instance? What is the problem here? If I create the Ubuntu, what is the challenge here? If I create the dummy Ubuntu, what is the problem for me is I don't get my application after my scale up. Again, I need to set up. Then can you tell me from AWS wise, we have one solution at the time of launching. Can you tell me one solution this? What is the other solution I can use other than this AMI? Okay, I can go for a user data kind of scripts also. I can automate the auto scaling. That means whenever that instance is getting spin up, automatically I can run the scripts also. But that's also unnecessarily burden on the server at the time of launch time. That is the reason one of the best practice is before creating an auto scaling group, have your own custom AMI and that in that enable the application. And today we have the version. What is the version today we have? What is the date we have? Like maybe it's 8th April, right? With this version 1, we are going to save. After 10 days or 15 days, if any new changes come, again I'll convert that into another AMI. With that changes, I'm going to copy. Okay, so once this AMI is done, I'm going to create the auto scaling group. I'm going to create that auto scaling group. Okay, so come to left side auto scaling, you can choose. Scroll down, last one, auto scaling groups. So now here we are going to create the auto scaling groups. So now here we have three numbers, just show the diagram. So here we have minimum number, desired capacity, maximum capacity. These are all the three numbers you need to choose. I have a doubt here. What is the difference? Minimum, maximum, everyone knows, right?
Yes,
Like
sir.
maybe minimum 4, I can go for 100 is maximum, depends upon my requirement. Then what is the meaning of desired capacity? What is the difference between minimum size and desired capacity? What is the difference between minimum size and desired capacity? Desired capacity comes into the picture when you are creating the auto scaling group. For the first time, how many number of instances you want is going to be decided by desired capacity. And at any point of time, that minimum number can be comes into the picture. That means at any point of time, that minimum worst case, that number of instances should be maintained. Then what is desired kind of capacity is
Now demand.
at the time of first time when we are creating the auto scaling groups, how many number of instances should be in the auto scaling group is decided by desired number. So minimum number, desired capacity can be the same, or minimum size can be less than
Desired capacity.
desired number. Desired capacity it can be less. Okay. And the desired capacity and maximum number, desired and maximum definitely should be higher level. Okay. Yeah. So come to auto scaling groups, create an auto scaling group here. So now you can give a name for the auto scaling group. Okay. So that NeoGym, something that NeoGym auto scaling group you can give. NeoGym auto scaling group. So now here, while creating your auto scaling group, okay, so we required either launch template or prior we have one more scenario is that is launch configuration. Either we can use the launch template or launch configuration. In this one is not supported now. That is launch configuration is not supported as of now. Okay, so that is a prior product or prior use case. We can use the launch configuration. So now, like maybe 3 years back, we have launch configuration, but recently they have given launch template. So now here they have shown one warning, right? So for accounts created after March 31st, 2023, because most of us, we created our accounts in 2024 end or 2025. That is the reason launch configuration is not coming for us. But
Okay.
for which accounts they're showing launch configuration?
That
Accounts which are created before
created
that
before March 31st.
31st, they're showing. That means launch configuration is the old method, and they have stopped the end of life also. Even if you have the launch configuration, we need to convert that into launch templates. So we have some additional features with the launch template, 90% similar features. You want 40 missions or 100 missions auto scaled. What are the like template kind of settings? Which image you want? Which like regions you want to use? Which is security groups you want to use? That kind of all template kind of settings you are going to keep from that auto scaling groups. Instances are getting created, but it's a predefined template we are going to specify. Then before creating this, you are going to create a launch template first you are creating. Okay, yeah, that option is there, right? Create launch template. Go
Yes.
to that launch template option.
Okay.
Can you minimize that? Yeah. So then you give that launch template. Yeah,
Okay.
can you? Yeah. So now here what you need to give is your launch template name and the template version. So with the launch configuration, the major challenge is versioning is not supported, but in the launch template, versioning is supported. What is that meaning is after 1 week, I got a higher version of my application changes. All that I'll keep in version 2. After 15 days, I got another change, version 3. Like this, I can maintain. As of now, we are in the version. As of now, we are in the version 1. Okay. Yeah. So create a launch template.
Okay. What should I name it, sir?
Say maybe production website. That is the description itself.
That is the description.
Neo Gym app like that. You can Neo Gym app with version 1.
Neo Gym app with version 1.
Can't we use snaps?
This is the description. Anything is fine. I didn't get you, Imran. What exactly?
What exactly?
See, can't we use snaps here
Can't we
by
use?
taking snaps?
Snapshot.
Snap. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Snapshot.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
recording anyhow.
It's recording in.
No, sir. He's asking a snapshot of the.
No need of snapshot. This is the for all the instances from this version it is maintaining. When we create an AMI backend, that is creating a snapshot.
Okay.
So here you need to just choose the source template, all that you can choose. Okay, let's scroll down. So that source template from our AMIs. Already when we created the AMI, snapshot is already created.
Okay.
Okay, so owned by you, that Neo Gym. So what is the advantage here? We choosing our own AMI is with this application also we required Nginx we required, otherwise manually we need to install in all those servers. Just scroll down. So now which type of instance type you want? Okay, if you don't choose this at the template level, even on the auto scaling also we can choose. Okay, but as of now choose here t2.micro or t3.micro. Okay, so key pair also. So if you don't choose at the template level, where you can choose? At the auto scaling group you can choose.
Okay. Should I select the key pair also, sir?
Yes, yes, yes. So some companies doesn't keep some settings in the template.
Okay.
Some companies will keep in the template also. If the same template want to be used by multiple projects, then don't include key pair in that in the template itself. Okay, if you don't keep these settings in the template, at what level you can choose? While creating the auto scaling, we can choose.
Auto scaling level.
Yeah, as of now, keep key pair. Network settings don't keep. At the auto scaling, we can choose.
Okay.
Security group, if you want, you can choose the existing security groups.
Okay.
But in that security group also, we need to make sure 80 should be open.
I think we edited the recent.
That last one you have created, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's we'll confirm. We have launch which are 27. We should have the ports 80 and 22 should be open.
Okay.
So storage, all these we are keeping in which place we are keeping. That is the template we are going to keep it. Okay. So with these options, go for a template creation.
Okay. Create the launch.
Yeah, create the launch template. What is the difference? Major difference between launch configuration and launch template is the purpose is same, but launch configuration not supported versioning kind of thing, whereas launch template is supporting versioning. Launch template is supporting versioning kind of thing.
Okay.
But we want either launch template or launch configuration that having the pre-configured settings, not for one VM. Those all the settings have been used by auto scaling groups. Means if I create 40 instances based on the launch template, that is going to choose the AMI. It is going to choose the in key pair instance type and which type of purchase options do you want, spot instances, networking, all those details, tags, all these we kept in the template itself. Okay.
Sir, when you said auto scaling refers to, having the maximum desired and minimum size thing.
Yes, yes.
Do that even, is that anywhere linked to the zones also? Because I
Yes,
heard.
yes. While creating the network, better to choose minimum 2 subnets. Better to choose. Don't keep all in the single available zone.
Okay.
That's at the launch template. Not we are going to keep. At the auto scaling group we are going to select.
Okay.
Okay. Always better to spread them across
Different zones.
different available zones. That
Okay.
all the networking and all those, as of now, you may use the default VPCs, default subnets, but in the production, try to create custom VPCs and custom subnets. You better to create.
Sir, VPC is the costliest service in AWS, sir. Is
No, no,
there
VPC by default they don't charge. It depends upon the data transfers they will charge.
what is the costliest service in AWS?
What is the?
Costliest service.
That depends upon the user like usage. Like Kubernetes is expensive.
Okay.
That depends upon the usage they're going to charge.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now are we creating launch? Launch template is created, right?
Yes, sir.
Now create an auto scaling group from this launch template. So launch configuration also the same purpose, but what is the main advantage is Like versioning is supported in launch template. What is the versioning concept is, say I can maintain a second version of my template, third version of the template. If the new changes comes, I can maintain multiple versions and I can promote auto scaling to the higher versions. Okay, so already we have the template, right? And what is the version we got is version 1 we got. Later when we upgrade to the new template, we'll create to the higher version.
Okay.
Yeah, so that already we chosen and default version we have.
Yes.
And most of the options are coming here. What are the options we got is, we got the description and we got the template, instance type. If you don't choose at the template level, at what level you are going to choose? Auto scaling group
Auto
level you are
scaling.
going to choose. At the auto scaling group level we are going to choose here. Okay, whether to keep that in the template. When I want to use the template for multiple projects, then don't include them at the template level.
Okay.
Because in another project also I want to use the same template, but I want another type of the instance. But what in this scenario I did, already I have included that in my template itself.
Yes.
Okay, so if that kind of requirement you have, then don't include that in the template level.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, scroll down.
Launch instance options.
So which one? Yeah, choose the instance options already selected. Then here choose VPC already you have chosen, available zones, and say here always choose minimum 2 subnets you need to choose.
There only one is visible.
In that VPC you have only one.
Okay. Can I go now and
Yes, now you can create that VPC, open in another tab.
Okay.
So that VPC,
Default VPC.
how many subnets are there? One subnet only is there.
1 second, yes.
Okay, so you create one more subnet in zone 1B. So what is the range of CIDR? That is 172.
Yes.
Yeah, 172.31,
G
16.0
16.0
slash 20.
24. 24.
2020 use.
20.
In the
Okay.
default, we are getting in the slash 20 option. 24 also is supported.
Okay. What should be the subnet name, sir?
The subnet name, you choose, I think that is in 1C, I think.
Yes.
You choose this zone in 1B.
Okay.
That available zone.
Okay.
No, available zone also. If you don't select it, it itself will select that.
Okay.
You are not selected. You are not
Yeah.
selected the zone.
Say
Okay.
review once which zone it came. Go to available zones. Sorry, go to subnets.
Yes.
Yes. Go to that. Which subnet it got?
Both came 1C.
Both came in one
Yeah,
C.
both came in 1C. That is the challenge. So it's not a best practice to keep both in the 1C only, right?
Okay.
Networking wise. Okay, delete that one.
Okay. Deleting it.
So that is the reason when you are working with auto scaling and load balancers, use the custom VPC itself.
Okay.
Don't use default VPC.
Select zone.
Available, no preference. If you choose that, yeah, 1B or 1A you can keep. Slash 20, yeah. Yeah, create.
Okay.
You want even in 1A also, you can create one. And check this subnet is public or private. How we can confirm whether the subnet is public or private?
Internet gateway.
Yeah.
Let me check if this
And
is.
one more setting is mandatory. Make enable public IP also at the subnet level.
Okay, sir. You were saying something? What should
Subnet level also enable public IPs. Yeah, this having internet gateway, right? Go to 1B subnet, setting actions.
Okay, so go into one A subnet. And it's also have the internet access gateway.
Yeah. In this, you need to enable public IPs, auto assign IPs also. Otherwise, auto scaling doesn't get the public IPs.
Okay.
At the subnet level,
Select the subnet and go to actions. There we
actions.
can find
Yeah,
network.
edit subnet settings.
Okay.
Yeah, here enable auto assign public IP address.
Okay.
So otherwise, auto scaling instances doesn't get
IP.
public IPs.
IPs. So in general, without public IPs, how do people SSH?
Private only we need to.
Is that possible to SSH using private in
No,
general?
Bastion host we need to use.
Okay.
Or we can have a VPN on the on-premises direct connect or VPN.
Okay. Because most of the time we connect to the terminal using public only, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you created one subnet or two subnets?
I created one subnet. We have two
Okay.
now.
Okay. Sure. The default one anyhow will have that setting.
It doesn't show the second one. No,
Yeah.
it's 100, yeah.
They select both of them.
Okay.
So here indirectly, what is that meaning is you are choosing both the regions, available zones.
Okay.
Both the available zones you have chosen by choosing indirectly subnets.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So then here we have available zone distribution we have, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So here what are those options we have?
We have balance and balanced best effort and balance only.
Yeah. Say suppose in the this is the algorithm how that say suppose you are going to like you are going to create two instances or something. Okay, how it's going to distribute the traffic across when across the available zones. Okay, so how many number of VMs need to go to zone 1 or zone 1B, 1C we have. Okay, okay. So now this a balanced best effort maintain in equal number of instances. Okay, that means if you have 6, it tries to keep 3 in one zone and 3 in another. But if that is will continue that that if it is failed in the one zone, okay, then in another available, say suppose you created 3 3, but the third instance it failed, then in the best effort what it is going to do is that fourth instance it will try to keep it in the another zone. It will try to keep because it's failing in this zone due to some reasons it's failing. Okay, but first it tries to keep in the balanced itself, but if it is failing, then it will create that in the another zone. But if I keep balanced itself, then in that zone itself it will be keep on trying. Okay, so better to choose balanced best effort for our requirement.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, go to the next option.
Others
Okay. Yeah, as of now, we are not creating a load balancer, but what is the best practice is we need to create an auto scaling and attach to an existing load balancer or attach to a new load balancer. Later, we'll create a load balancer, we'll attach that also. Okay. So BPC late is that's not required as of now. Come to next options. Have created auto scaling groups.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So come to auto scaling groups and health checks. All these we'll discuss. Yeah. Come to next option.
okay.
So here we need to specify the desired capacity and minimum and maximum. Desired is like at the time of auto scaling when we are creating automatically it's going to choose that number of VMs. Okay, and what is the meaning of maximum and minimum? As of now, you choose desired is 2. You can choose there. Desired you can choose 2.
Okay.
Minimum you can keep 2. Maximum you try to keep. Say if I keep all the 3 2, there is no need of auto scaling. Okay, maximum I'm going to keep 6.
Okay.
Okay, so maximum I'm trying to keep 6 here.
Okay.
Yeah, once I create this, like here we have this maintenance policy we have. Okay, in the auto scaling maintenance policy, okay, scroll down that. So what are, no, little up. So here we have launch before terminating, terminate and launch. Okay, custom behavior. Okay, so what is this? If launch before terminating means if any of the auto scaling group new instance need to terminate and new instance need to start, what is going to happen is in the maintenance mode. Say normally if any employee resigns, why he will have a notice period?
Because they can find another.
Yeah, another guy need to replace. After this replace, some KT will happen. After that, that employee can resign. In the same way, here if I launch before terminating, if my main VM is getting terminated, but before that a new VM need to create and it need to power on. After that itself, that mission need to be terminated. But what is the main challenge here is maybe little expensive kind of thing, because for both I need to pay. But what I want is a high availability is more important for your application. Then better to choose this policy. Whenever we are doing a maintenance kind of activity, in which scenario we'll do the maintenance, I'll perform. We are using as of now version 1, right? Okay, if we want to move to version 2, then all the VMs will upgrade to
Version
higher version. But at that moment, still by my business want to continue, then you better choose launch before terminate. Okay, that means both the versions also I can maintain something. But if I use terminate and launch, first I'm terminating that mission, after that I'm launching. What is the advantage with this is the cost can be
efficient.
reduced. But what is the problem is some downtime may be there. If you
Okay.
want the high availability, better to choose
Launch before.
launch kind of like a launch before terminating you can use, or you can set even your the custom kind of behavior that will set up later. Okay, you can tell maybe launch before terminating you are using for your production servers. Okay, here you can choose the surge also, and if any new VMs are required, those also it will try to increase the maximum number or percentage of those also. Okay, so this is also the minimum percentage, and at any point of time, how many number of missions should be highly available also at that moment if any maintenance kind of activity is going to happen. Okay, so this maintenance also is very important when you are doing the upgrade, these kind of things. So at the time of maintenance activities like version 1 to version 2, version 2 to version 3, your auto scaling is happening. Then whether to delete the older version instances or whether those also need to keep, and my new version is available, at that moment I'm going to keep this. Okay, so come to next
But
options.
no policy also looks like launch before termination. A new instant will be launched before termination others.
Which one?
No policy.
Yeah, no policy, that is the default. If you don't choose also, new instance will be launched before terminating. Okay, that is also almost, but it's a mixed kind of behavior. Some instances it will, all the instances here it's going to be weighted if the users are connected in this. Okay, so here this is a mixed kind of behavior we have. Okay, so this is for all the VMs or for some VMs that is going to be decided.
It was
For the production applications, better to go for launch before terminating is recommended. Okay, so instead of no policy, but no policy will give both the benefits it will give for us. So instances are terminating and launching at the same time is happening. But this is launch before
Terminating.
terminating is happening.
what
So for
exactly here
here
for
both are happening at the same time,
agreements.
but we'll have some small downtime, right? So users are connected. I'm doing a upgrade. Existing instances are getting terminated. New instances are creating. We'll have a warm up time of around 5 minutes. Okay, the new VM will take 5 minutes to start. Okay, at that moment there may be chance of downtime may be possible with the no policy. But if I use launch before terminate, all the VMs, new VMs need to be power on. Then I'm going to terminate my old version VMs. Okay. Say what is the challenge is it's like a little expensive. But what is the advantage? The application is highly available for us. Okay, and what is the desired capacity at that moment? We are going to choose maximum available and maximum like uh, unavailable. These kind of things also we can keep it. The maximum percentage like maybe 30%, 40% we will choose our surge also. We are increasing more number of VMs also is increasing. Okay, so that means if any of the maintenance is going to happen, we can keep how many percentage also is available. That is the maximum percentage how much you want to keep also it is going to perform. And the maintenance comes under scale down kind of options also. So here when we are going to use no balance, we don't want auto scaling, but before terminating the old ones, like both are going to happen at the simultaneously is going to happen. So then you are going to choose. But what is the problem with the no policy? There may be some downtime is possible. But if you don't want that downtime, if you don't want the downtime, what is the advantage? Launch before terminating, we need to use. But what is the challenge with the launch before terminating? It's little expensive kind of thing.
Okay.
It's little expensive kind of thing. Okay. So these all in the Kubernetes also we have these, but these are the VM level we are doing. Okay. But at the Kubernetes level, we are going to perform at the pod level, we are going to choose. Okay. At the upgrade, all those also is very, very important. Then like here we need to choose the capacity reservation is at that is at the data center level. We are going to keep the capacity reservation not required, but we need to have the conditions when we need to perform the scaling. That is very, very important. In the next options will go. And default warm up time is 300 seconds for the instance. So select that. By default we are getting 300. If you want more, then you can increase that. In which scenario you are going to increase is your application taking more time to launch than more than 300 seconds, then better to scale up that. Okay, but by default that warm up time is 100 seconds is going to take.
You mean
Okay.
to say that any sales are happened, then we need to increase
No,
this?
new instance need to power on and all that scale up will take minimum 5 minutes because that VM need to launch, application need to launch, it need to establish the database connectivity. All that will take more time. Okay, but why we are using containers is this warm up time is with the VMs, it takes more time to launch. Because even when you see instance for Windows VM, we need to wait for 3 to 4 minutes or not. At
Yes.
least Linux instance may be booted within 1 minute or 2 minutes, but in the higher servers and application wise, services wise, that booting will take minimum 5 minutes. Okay, so
Okay.
when we need to increase this one, your application is taking more time than 300 seconds, then better to enable this option.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, next options you go.
Next.
Scroll up little bit. No, don't click next.
Okay.
So because we have the scaling policies we have. No, not notifications also. So come to fourth step itself, come back previous.
Okay.
Yeah, here you choose a no scaling policies, right? Scroll down that, choose target tracking.
Okay.
Okay,
Cloud
so now here, yeah, so we need to use the target tracking. Okay, so scroll down. Yeah, here we have the metrics. So these metrics are very, very important. Yeah, choose that metrics, what metrics we have. Okay, say assume we have created two VMs, maximum we have given four or six. When the two is going to become third, fourth, say based on the scaling policies we have, and we are going to choose the target tracking scaling policy. In this, the metric type we have chosen is like you can drop down that we have around four metrics we have that drop down.
drop down.
Yeah,
Wow.
here we have what are the metrics we have.
Average CPU utilization,
Average
average
CPU, or maybe we have average network input and output, two
output.
metrics those are, or what is the load on the load balancer, or now they have added one more from the
CloudWatch
CloudWatch also you can add a custom metric. Say suppose you have any custom metric, based on these metrics you need to choose. Okay, so we need to scale up. When we need to scale up, come to mostly we'll use CPU utilization. Come to CPU utilization.
Okay.
So here as of now 50% you have, right? Maybe 60% or 70% you can give. Mostly we'll give 60% here. Okay, and warm up time is 300 seconds. So now
But
with this setting, what is going to happen is
whenever our CPU reaches 60%,
if the CPU
usage,
reaches on the two instances 60%, then it is going to scale up. The third instance is getting scale up.
okay.
Okay, so in order to test this, okay, don't use this setting in the real time. Okay, keep this 3% or 5%.
Okay. Though this keeps on creating new
Yeah,
instances.
that's for testing purpose. You just do it.
Now I do 3%.
Yeah, 3%. In the real time, that's the worst design.
Okay.
Okay, better to keep maybe 60 or 70%. You can keep.
Okay. Got
I
it.
give here 3%. Why we are using the 3% here? We want to confirm whether that instance will power on or not.
Okay.
New VM is need to power on that.
Okay.
So with this, you create a auto scaling group, and we can add a notification also with the SNS. What is the advantage with that? Okay, it will send an email also. If anything scale up or scale down happens, it's going to scale up.
Okay. Should I create a notification, sir?
No need, no need. As of now, later create an SNS topic also. What it need to send? When the two missions have been created to third, it will shoot an email for you. So for that, you need to create an SNS topic that also try to integrate later. You just need to create a topic with sending an email to your email ID. Then AWS will shoot an email to your email whenever auto scaling happened automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, then create this next.
What is this tag, sir?
Tags is for all the VMs. You can attach a tag for the search and filtering purpose.
Okay.
Like your project name, like this, you can give the tags.
Tag. So that we can next time we are searching in
Whenever we want to
find
search
it
based
easily.
on the tags, we can filter all the resources. In the real time, tagging also plays vital role in the multi-project.
Got it.
So for all the VMs, this same tags are getting attached.
So reviewing the changes.
Review all that summary page, then click on that.
Okay.
Click on that.
Sir, we didn't select any load
Yeah,
balance.
as of now, we didn't attach. Later, we'll add a load balancer also.
Okay. Desired capacity. Maximum 6. Yeah. Creating auto
Yeah,
scale.
creating a. So
Auto
now, how many instances will get create?
2.
To whether that number came from minimum or desired number.
That is minimum.
Desired number. Okay,
Sir,
desired number at
mentioned
the
it.
time of creation, it will consider.
Okay.
Minimum may be equal to
Minimum
desired
may be
number you can
equal
keep,
to
but at any point of time, that minimum number
any
is
point
going
of
to be
time that minimum
maintained.
number is maintained.
But sir, he has given 6 at the design.
6 is maximum, I think.
This is maximum, I think.
See,
So minimum desired he gave 2, maximum he gave 6.
okay. So
So
minimum
now
desired are 2 only.
minimum desired he gave 2. Okay, now come to that instance management. So these 2 instances are getting created as of now.
Okay. These
Okay,
don't have any names, sir.
that is based on the tag. If you give, it may come.
Okay.
So name is also is just a small tag itself.
Okay.
So these 2 instances are very dynamic kind of thing. Okay, now this one went to 1A and 1B, right?
Yes.
Go to that instances, delete 1B instance. So go to instances. You
Okay.
can choose that instance from here itself.
Okay. It's not there now, sir. This one. These are this. Okay. I should delete 1B.
Yeah, 1B1.
Okay, I'm deleting 1B.
Yeah, what is the expectation now? What is the minimum number of auto scaling?
It should go back to another. It should create one
Yeah,
more
it will create. In which region it need to come?
in 1B only.
Yeah, we'll see that.
Okay, I'm trying to stop and
Terminate that. Yeah.
terminating the instance there, which is from 1B.
Yeah, but this warm up time is the complete warm up time is
300 seconds, 5 minutes.
300 seconds.
It is deleted, I guess.
It's deleted.
So within 5 minutes, there is one more machine that is going to be
Need
created
to power on. Yeah.
inside 300 seconds.
Yeah, within 300. If it is continuously taking more time, then better to increase that warm up time.
If okay, we cannot ask this AWS people, sir.
No. CloudWatch will show the metrics, all those.
But these people are nicely charging when they're it's. I see that it's their mistake if it's not happening. It's my
No,
question.
what is their mistake? I didn't get the case.
If we are when we have 300 seconds of buffer time when we're
No.
selecting.
Once it comes to running state, then only they will charge.
Okay. If they fail to serve me with within the rules and all what we
Yes,
mentioned.
they don't charge that.
Okay.
If the instance doesn't, after coming to running state itself, from that second itself, the billing is started.
Okay.
Yeah, go to that auto scaling groups, scroll down. So come to the instance management. Yes, go little up, little up.
This is the bottom.
No, little up, little up.
Okay.
I think 2 instances we got it.
Yeah.
So that's again came to 1B itself.
Okay. Yeah, it's not. I can't see it here, but yeah, it's created in 1B.
Yeah, refresh here this once. Okay, by remembering that instance ID, we can keep that.
Okay. It says in service now. Let's
In
see.
service means it's available itself.
Yeah, it's available now in 1B.
Yeah. So
Okay.
status check will take some time.
Yes. Sir, what happens in status check?
No, actually status check is previously we have 1/2 and 2/2. Okay, 1/2 is for the like host level. That means at the AWS level, that host is working.
Okay.
Okay, 2/2 is normally at the instance level, everything is working.
Okay.
Now they have added 3/2 status check also. Previously we have only 2/2 status check.
Pending, running, stopping.
Okay, so one is at the instance host level. Okay, then instance level. 3/3 is at the EBS level, they have added the new status check.
Okay.
At the EBS status also now they have added 3/2 status check they have added. Okay, first one is system status check. That is at the host level. That means the complete physical server is working fine or not. Okay, so system status check, who is responsible? We are now nowhere responsible.
Okay.
That's AWS responsible.
Yes, sir.
Instance status check, we are responsible. And
Okay.
attached EBS status check also may be our problem, or sometimes that network may be issue or EBS volume may be issue. Okay, so it depends upon the status check. We need to troubleshoot the issue, and most of the times the first place is this one itself. We need to come to the status check and connect to that instance, run some that website is running or not, check in those, and check that the 80 port is open or not, that public IP. You didn't get that public IP address.
Yes, sir.
So why we didn't get? Because we have attached that to the subnet level, right?
Yes, sir.
Then why we didn't get it? Check in the another 1B.
I'm saying 1C.
Yeah.
It
So
have.
1C we should get. 1B also we have attached it, right? That
Yes, sir.
so troubleshoot why we didn't get for 1B, because that's the reason everyone create a custom VPC itself. We'll get all this
By default only.
overview. In the default, everything will come default. We don't understand.
Okay.
For 1B, confirm that whether the subnet level you have attached or not.
Sir, he had created two VPC. One is default and one is custom VPC. He has created, and he has created one subnet, one default subnet. One he created custom subnet.
No, no, in
For
172 only
one,
we use. 172 means is default only, right?
yeah, one was default and one he created custom
Okay,
subnet.
okay. Yeah, but I hope you create a separate custom VPC, you create and do the lab. So what is now my expectation is we given only 3% of CPU, right? Those two instances, what need to happen? The two need to create to the third instance also is need to scale up. So take a RDP or connect to that VMs.
But sir, the question is here. See, when he created the VPC, one is in 31 one network, another is in the
Only
16
one
network.
VPC is there, right?
Yeah, one
Come to
VPC, but the
VPCs.
networks are different. But the networks are different. He has given there.
Here no VPC, no other VPC is there, right? Go to subnets. So here only two subnets are there. Both belongs to the same VPC.
Yeah, default only.
Yeah, go to that 1B subnet. Scroll up. Settings, that subnet settings, you go actions. This option is not enabled.
We'll try to delete that
Yeah,
instance.
delete that. Automatically it will create. We'll see.
Sir, what I'm thinking, like when he created the template,
Yeah, created the template also. There is one VPC only, right?
no, yeah, he created the image now, sir. He created the image, and the same image was for the second instance also. Why? Because after creating the image, he has
No, no,
enabled the
none,
public
that,
IP.
there is no logic because another VM got the IP, right? One C is both are in the same VPC.
But before creating image, he didn't enable the
Image
IP,
may
sir.
be in another VPC also is fine. Say image level VPC doesn't comes to auto scaling group. From template we can get that.
Should I delete 1C or 1B?
1B.
If I delete two of them,
Both also will create again.
okay. Let's try that.
Yeah, you can both because depends upon the minimum number, it will maintain that.
Yeah, let me check.
But at this moment, that users will have some downtime.
Okay. At least no, expected 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Parallelly, where is auto scaling? Okay, refresh. They've already started.
No, no, these are not, I think, those missions. So 2A and 4.2 we have, right? Yeah, from the instance also confirm once.
2A photo. Okay.
Give that, remove that filter. Yeah.
Okay. 2A photo terminated.
Yeah, those are terminated ones. Refresh for some time.
My God. Unnecessarily, I deleted two of them.
Yeah, no, nothing will happen. It will create.
Okay.
Come to that actions there. Refresh beside.
They grayed out.
Yeah, not selected in instances, right? Now this is recognizing those instances as unhealthy. Then it will remove and will create those.
Okay, 4B photo has created.
Yeah, yeah.
We're checking. 4B has done. 4B has come, and I think we
Yeah,
need.
that also second also will go to unhealthy and it will create.
Okay.
These all like anyhow within the time of 5 minutes itself is all happening.
Okay. This got the public IP.
Yeah, it's one B or one C check once.
This is what is this? Zone.
Subnet.
1C.
One C, yeah, anyhow one C will come. For one B also we need to get that public IP.
Okay. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, yeah.
Nine. 4B photo. 4B photo.
But need to recognize as unhealthy. Okay, say auto scaling is keep on checking those instances are available or not, listening or not. If that is found that unhealthy, then it is going to trigger that. Come to that 1B instance, click on that. Second one, second one.
1B instance.
Yeah, this would be terminated, right? Yeah, that private IP address is not there means it's terminated.
Yes.
Yeah, now it went to unhealthy, right?
Healthy, and it will become healthy.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will be removed now. After that, it will create a new VM.
Sir, this is created F9.
Yeah, F9. That after coming to unhealthy, it will start that. And now we got the public IP, right? Check once that.
During this time, the people will face the downtime.
Yeah, definitely. But in the real time, we don't stop those two also, right? We have minimum. Will maintain more.
Okay. In general, in what are the most used web services in general in during when we are working
In the
as
real time, will minimum maintain 40 to 50. Minimum also will maintain for the high scalable applications.
okay.
We don't keep only two VMs.
Okay.
We'll keep say Flipkart, these kind of things. They will maintain minimum 50 to 60 also because
Okay.
they have already that client base.
Yes. Sir, what happens to this Hotstar thing when we see there is 90 crore views, 60, 78?
They're using Kubernetes there.
Okay.
A complete Hotstar, Netflix, all these are using Kubernetes, not the VMs because VM scale up time is warm up time is 5 minutes, right?
5
I'll tell one use case. Say
Okay.
Dhoni people are waiting for
Waiting
Dhoni.
for Dhoni to come in, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we have 10 crore views. When Dhoni comes, it maybe
20
become
crores.
20 crores. But Dhoni maybe like play 3 balls or 5 balls. Okay, within that 5 minutes, here VMs are taking more time to launch. But
Okay.
if it is the containers, they will start within seconds itself.
And so if it's instances, by the time
Yeah,
Dhoni will go.
maybe Dhoni may out or innings may be finished. That is the reason we have the VMs are not meant for auto scaling for the production scalabilities. We are going to use microservices at that moment for the today's scalability. Okay, so Kubernetes is the best practice.
Other than the time, what is the other reason we are going for Kubernetes in this?
Kubernetes auto scaling is very, very powerful. And the complete VM also for the application, you don't need to scale up the complete application. Say in the Geo itself, they will keep only that streaming app only they'll keep maybe beside backend chat, all that they will disable that.
Okay.
Okay, that means which microservice you want, that itself we can scale up also.
Okay.
If I completely scale up the complete application, unnecessarily it will use lot of resources.
Okay.
Okay, so which one you want, very, very important, only that part of the application only you can scale up also. Okay, so like this here we have advantages to use microservices. Okay, within seconds itself we can scale up also. So today in the world we are expecting that kind of applications.
Okay.
But here this 3% need to reach very easily, connect to that IP address and access that website is accessible or not. Try to generate some load, then what need to happen? Like that two VMs need to become 3 VMs.
Okay.
Okay, so chat, send that IP address in the chat.
Okay.
Everyone try to open that in the browser also.
Sir, how can they do it, sir? They don't have this Ubuntu PEM, no? They don't
Not
have.
Ubuntu, that in the browser they can access that public IP, right? That website they can access.
Okay. Sorry.
So if I access that website indirectly, that is generating the load on.
You have given public IP, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you give public IP, everybody can access it.
Okay. Here's the public
Public
ID.
IP, if you give in the chat,
Yes.
that web server or something, if people try to hit that 3%, if that is reached continuously for some time, then what is the expectation that 3% need to become? So 2 instances need to become
More than 2.
yeah, 3 instances like this, it need to become.
Sir, my doubt, what was my doubt? Just couple of minutes before,
Yeah,
he has created one instance
yeah,
and he has forget to give the public IP for that.
yes.
He didn't enable public IP and he has
Yeah.
making the image of that. And he has created the templates and 3 instance was created. So when he realized that I have not given the public IP, later on he has given the public IP to that default instance. That will be applicable for the
No, at the
other
subnet level he
instances.
enabled, right? That is for the 1B subnet, he enabled that.
Okay. So
Then
even
after that, when we created it from the new subnet settings, it will take the VM, right? Previously, he forgot to update at the subnet level that.
yeah.
What is the error?
Sir, how do I log in? How do I, do this using the public ID?
You have given the key pair, right?
Yes, I connected to it, but I'm in general referring to how do people do it from the browser.
Yeah, that's no, just they will access that application. That's it. Then no need to SSH that.
Okay.
That complete app website you can give that. But certificate error, I think they're getting.
Maybe.
No, you given us public IP, right? So we tried it, the site cannot be reached. Which is the
Probably is that because of some certificate error or something?
no.
How do I create traffic in this, sir? Should I start uploading some, sudo apt install?
Already it's there in that AMI, right?
Yeah.
No, one thing like Srikanth,
Yeah.
I mean, we used IP number what you mentioned, okay,
Yes,
and
yes.
for us, I getting like no certification error. This site cannot be reached. Check I don't know.
No, no. Is it certificate error or?
This site cannot be reached. That's it. Checking the connection is not respond too long to respond.
Now it's loading, and not showing anything.
Yes.
Yeah, check that Nginx is running or not.
Okay, I'm trying to copy, paste it, Neogen. I'll try different this thing also. Second instance. It says can't reach. Okay. 158. 113. They're loading and
No,
showing.
check that instance connect once.
Yes, sir. Connected to the.
SH that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, check that Nginx is running or not.
Should
Sudo
I
service
service? Yes.
Nginx status.
Nginx status. Which are running for
Then
it.
check that security group is 80 is open or not.
Okay, checking.
That 27 something is the security group, right?
Yes, sir. It should be.
Yeah, here we don't have that HTTP rule.
Okay. All HTTP, all traffic I'm running for now. Should I do the same for the second instance as well?
No, no, both have the same security group, right?
Okay, I'm trying to double check it. Yeah. Yes, sir.
No, I mean like welcome to Nexus. If you see this
Yeah,
page,
that is the 27 we thought of already 80 is open.
New gym I started.
Okay. So now, like, what is the basic behavior of that auto scaling? That 2, if the load got, it need to become to
3.
3. Check whether that 3 came or 2 only we have in that.
Okay, should I keep all status? Okay.
Yeah, because that 3% is easy to reach that. Everyone try to open that applications on the 2 servers. Then what is the expectation is
It should increase the number of instances.
increase that the 2 to 3 it need to increase.
Can you guys confirm if you have tried it?
the IP address 15.2.7, right?
Okay, let me check.
Yes.
2 instances. IP is one is 13.202.83.5 I'm putting them in the chat for you guys. Share link. What link, brother?
In the chat is
One second. Slash Neogem. Is that what you're asking, brother?
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone try this. Let's increase the traffic for this and we'll see if the instances are being created by itself using the auto scaling or not. Instance management. Okay. F9 is there.
come to that auto scaling, third option, third tab. No, there itself.
Yes, sir. Here we are
No,
in.
instance management before auto scaling is there.
I didn't understand, sir.
No, third tab. Yeah.
Okay.
Here it don't take this much time because 3% is easy to achieve.
Okay. Our team will confirm if they have tried it.
Yeah, even I open 3%, even for the Nginx and for that itself, it will take 3%.
Okay.
So edit that capacity overview, that edit once. No, about that. Yeah, that edit.
Imran, did you try?
2 to 6, right?
Yes, sir.
And these 2 need to become 3.
Okay.
And that percentage you kept CPU utilization is 3% only, right? Coming to that policy.
Then I'm changing desired and minimum as well to 3. Okay.
No. The minimum if you keep 3, it will increase that anyhow.
Okay. I'm trying to see if the CPU usage is.
One thing like desired, we make it as 2 and minimum is 2, and we given as maximum is 6. Like I mean, maximum can be increased, right? No need to change.
No. Maximum is the 2 need to become 3, right? For us.
Yes,
See, this has new instance has started.
But
F-
that is minimum we kept 3, right?
minimum kept right at spot like.
That is the reason it's getting started. But auto scaling automatically need to scale up. That depends upon the conditions we have specified.
Yes.
Okay, that everyone check once. You give 2% or 3% and check once while creating the auto scaling group.
Okay.
Mostly it automatically scale up. Okay, everyone try that once.
We'll see now only, sir.
Yeah, sure. Then we'll attach this one to load balancer. That we'll do in the tomorrow session.
Okay.
So come to that CPU percentage conditions what you have specified in the auto scaling group.
Where is that answer?
Scale up kind of policies. Come to auto scaling itself.
Okay. Policy is not. We gave one policy, if you remember. Did
That
we?
itself manual policy we have, scaling target base we have chosen.
But it should, we mentioned it. Okay.
Where do we see that like how much load is happening on this IP?
That is if you enable the monitoring, we can monitor that.
We can't see it here, sir. Like
Yeah, we can see the top you can type here. But continuously how much is there that we need to check. Top.
Okay, here.
At top that load average is almost 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is the reason it's not simulating that.
Which means if there was load and all, it shouldn't
Yeah, it
show.
automatically it will increase that.
Yeah. Okay. Uptime.
Maybe copy some files or something.
Okay.
If that load comes more than that 3% of CPU, then it's going to scale up that.
Yeah.
As of now, that is not that much load. That is the reason it's not getting scale up.
This should create the load now, sir. I mean, I'm downloading
I
a
will
file.
try to download that, simulate that kind of load.
Java not install. Okay. Sir, open JDK 70 something. I don't remember. How do we mention the Java file, sir? How sudo install?
That package name you want.
Sudo apt install openjdk 17 or something we type now, sir. I don't remember that one, sir.
Open JDK you can try 17.
Okay, I'll try this.
Yeah, install.
Okay, they're not able to find it. Open dash JDK. No.
On Ubuntu sudo apt install.
It will be default Java, and then you have to say OpenJDK.
No, open
Maybe
JDK
that-
hyphen
I think
17 I think.
Open
No space I.
no
Yeah,
space.
I think this one.
yeah, this. Yeah.
And we should open the 8080 port of it, or the traffic is open, I guess.
Check once that load. On the both the instances, it need to reach that
3%.
3%.
Okay. I don't know. Team is checking it, I guess. Did you guys try from your
That
side?
website, just access that website and
Create some traffic. Sir, where do we see what percentage we have mentioned, I mean,
But in the CloudWatch, we can see that if you enable the CloudWatch.
okay. Can we edit this NeoGym auto scaling group and mention that to 1 or 2% because 3 is not
Yeah,
being.
yeah, that you can change that.
Where is the tab for that, sir?
That scaling conditions is not this, not health checks.
Okay.
Scroll down. No, not activity details itself. Scroll down.
Okay.
Let's scroll down.
Maintenance policies.
No, not that.
Capacity preferences.
Mhm.
Advanced configurations.
That is in the auto scaling itself, maybe there.
The policy is correct only, no, sir? Launch
Yeah,
before.
that is okay.
Okay.
That is in the auto scaling, we have that option. No, not this.
Yeah. Auto scaling.
Yeah. Not predictive scroll down still.
There is no
Which type of scaling? Scaling policy is created or not? Come to now instances. How many instances are there?
okay, checking instance. There are 3
That
instances.
is through minimum it
number.
came. Yeah, minimum it came. This edit first one, capacity overview, that edit.
Capacity overview.
No, that edit, this hands
I
new gym web server capacity overview.
here.
Yeah, edit that.
Okay.
Choose 2 only, minimum also 2.
Desired also 2.
Yeah, desired also. Desired comes only for the first time only.
Okay. Okay, updated. What happens to this
No,
instance?
one will be deleted. One delete now.
Scaling policies.
No, delete one instance.
I should delete the third one
Yeah,
here.
delete. Yeah.
Detach. Or I should go and delete it here.
Anything is fine.
Okay, I'll go and delete it here. It's better. 06. It's getting deleted. Okay. We cannot redo it or what, sir? Like,
No, we have that option. That scaling option would be there
okay.
because it's not one
I
time.
remember we changing the policy or something. I
Yeah,
mean,
that is the scaling policy we have, but
target tracking scaling policy or something. We'll see the policies here.
here we are not getting that
We're
that
not
policy.
getting.
No, this is different.
Okay.
This is maintenance policy.
Okay.
That whether that's created properly or not is my doubt.
Can we create one more again? Fatafat.
That delete this one, this complete auto scaling you delete.
Okay, deleting. I'm just deleting the
Yeah,
whole.
delete that. Yeah.
So I'm creating one more auto scaling group which says NeoGym and launching in template would be my template. Should we recheck the templates?
Yeah, same one.
Okay. Next we'll go to options. Everything seems cool. Availability zones would be 2 zones that we are going to select.
Yeah.
And best effort should be selected. Then we have no load balancer because we don't have now. And sir, is that okay? We are not putting a load
Yeah,
balancer.
no, that's not relevant to that.
No VPC lattice. Enable zonal shift.
No need.
No need and none.
Yeah, these all go to next option.
Acha, this is the status checks, 3 checks.
Yeah, 1/2.
Okay.
The third one they have added is EBS status
EBS
check.
health check, recently.
Yes.
Okay, next. Desired capacity should be,
Yeah, 2 you keep.
minimum should be,
2,
maximum should be 6.
6.
No scaling groups, or should be
Yeah, that
target
yes, targeted.
tracking policy, average CPU utilization only. Target value is
Yeah,
3.
keep 2%.
Okay, let's do it to 2.
Yeah, there is one checkbox, right? What is that?
Sir, instance warm can.
Yeah, that is 300 seconds.
Okay. 5 minutes is default.
And this option is that disable scale in.
Scale into create only a scale out policy. Disable scale into create only a scale out policy. I don't know what is scale out. Scale out maybe.
Scale out is normally it's uh, upgrade and the scaling is reducing.
Okay, degrading it.
Yeah, reducing that.
Okay. I think everything is fine.
Yeah, but that option, edit option is not coming for us.
Okay.
That right. As of now, do that.
Okay, I'm going with next now.
Yeah.
No notification, no SMS, no tags. And I'm going next.
Yes, finish that.
Okay. Okay. So I'll go check the instances. What happens to the previous one? I mean,
Those would be deleted. Once we create auto scaling, all those are getting deleted.
okay, there is one machine that is in pending state, which are, okay, this
2
is,
VMs, sir, because that is depends upon the desired number.
okay, 22, 27 and DD is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But once that CPU reaches, it need to scale up that.
Okay. 27 DD. Okay, let's create traffic in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just connecting to.
That security group, did you open that?
I'm checking, sir. Go into security group.
80 port.
Inbound rules seems to be all traffic is good.
Okay.
All, yeah.
That is only attached to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
D903. D903. Yeah. D903 is.
Check that public IP is open that application also.
Yes, sir. It's create some traffic, guys.
Yeah.
See if it's working. Okay, and I'll try to connect to this and do that thing that we did previously. Clear?
Yeah, that connect to that.
sh -i ubuntu.pem ubuntu @ IP address private fingerprint yes. And I'm clearing the screen.
Then sudo apt install.
Update.
Yeah, apt update. Install one package apt install stress. Sudo apt install stress. stress.
Okay.
So this will generate some load on the server manually.
Okay.
Stress hyphen CPU. Stress hyphen CPU.
Okay.
Small letters.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 CPUs.
Another one.
Two. No. Number 2, space 2,
Okay.
space hyphen timeout. 180 you can give.
Okay, what is
180 seconds it is enter.
okay? It constantly keeps on giving the
Yeah,
stress
some load it will generate
to CPUs.
for yeah, 2 CPUs.
Okay, let's see what's happening in here. Okay, we are here.
Yeah, on the second also it need to generate that load.
Okay, I'm trying to connect to this machine. But there used to be plus and minus there. Update sudo apt
Apt install
stress.
stress.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 CPUs. Remote that 180 seconds.
Okay, this should be doing the job. So let's go to the security group. No. Auto scaling, instance management. We see two machines create
Third
three.
mission got created that.
Okay.
On the third mission also generate that load, then the third need to become 4.
Create one. Search minus I ubuntu.pem ubuntu @ public IP address. Sir, this time it did not ask me, do you want to continue and all?
It's already in that known host IP that may be.
Yeah. Okay. Here 180 seconds is done, so it says successfully run.
Yeah, that's it. Later also you simulate some load.
Same command and
In
run.
all the 3 also you try to run. Should apt install stress, yeah.
Wait, okay, this stress is installed. Okay, I'm creating stress.
Again, in all the missions run that stress.
Running. Okay, stress is everywhere, sir.
Yeah, now check that whether that 3 will become 4 or not.
Okay, I'm going to auto scaling and going to instance management. Oh.
It's all, yeah, because the maximum number is
6.
6, that is.
Okay. How many machines these Hotstar guys could use, sir?
They will use some thousands of nodes.
Okay.
That is at the node level. Again, parts are some lakhs of parts are running.
Okay. So this explains that we have made the maximum 6.
Maximum is already reached that.
Okay, so yeah, maximum auto scaling limit is
Yeah,
6.
that is 6. That depends upon that it's going to.
Oh,
Okay. Even if you delete these instances, there is no use because that auto scaling would be keep on creating. Hence, better to clean up at the auto scaling group level.
okay.
Okay, once you reach 6, I mean, as maximum limit is 6, but still, if it is loading too much, so how
No,
it's
it won't increase
okay,
because
Sir,
that budget, our budget is 6 only we gave, right?
Mm-hmm.
it will be crash.
Yeah, that application may face that. That's we need to monitor and we need to get the permission from the management and need to increase more. That's not our decision to increase.
Yes, yes.
Sir, if this Hotstar people know that they have their
These all will do the testing, all that, and based on that, we are going to increase.
if the Hotstar people know that their consumer base is in different zones in different regions, they will create in all availability zones.
They will use the edge locations mostly.
As in,
Even if they have the that videos, all those in the US somewhere,
Mhm.
they will use the cache kind of edge locations and they're going to copy that data to render it from the nearest edge location.
Okay.
And even they definitely will go for multi-region kind of deployments also. Because it's a global product, right?
Yeah. Sir, I have my one last doubt, which is, let's say we have created this Neo Gym. No, this seems to be one person's. We have created a profile, website for one person. So for this thing not to be stopped, we will create a small instance, micro or something, and we'll keep it running with that web server like that.
Yeah.
That way, it will keep on. The website stays open, right?
Not like that. That depends upon the user, right? User on that server is not going to open because users are going to access from anywhere that website. From the Route 53, they're going to access.
Okay.
So we don't directly hit this web server like this. We'll create an load balancer. That load balancer will link to our domain name.
Okay, that will
At
be
Route
it will
53
not
level.
be visible. Yeah,
Yes, yes. Like this, we are going to. So no one will give the IP address for their websites.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's after creating a load balancer, we'll get the DNS name that will attach to Route 53.
Okay.
That's already we did, right? Route 53 hosted zones, all those.
Okay.
Okay. We explore because some new options also we got all the auto scaling try to create with the different times and all those. Okay, so we'll discuss load balancing in the tomorrow session.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sure.
Sir, share the
Yeah.
recorded video for the
Sure,
practice.
sure, definitely. I will share.
Thank you, team.
So thanks.
Well,